to the Hennessy Performance Racing League channel. I am your host, Masopes, and I am joined by Always Joker and TTV underscore Hail State 15 as my current co-hosts. We've got a few other.
Guess what, Mason?
Okay. Well,
Just
I'm
bring
getting
him
my
in.
computer started right now.
I don't see the stream on there.
Well, we're live because
Oh,
we've got
so-
comments from Nathan Jurgen, so I appreciate everybody tuning in. As
Okay.
you see, we've got our other coaches here. A lot of them no excuses, of course, but we're going to dive into that a little bit later on into the stream. So we're just going to get started here quick with the schedule release. A few people kind of designed these schedules. Hello, Zachary Appleberry. And we're just going to start off with Alabama.
Okay, yeah.
Joker,
Right.
hello. Yeah, Alabama,
Hey.
right here. This is the Heredia God. 1-11 last season, 1-7 in conference. Not the best record you could have. At least he didn't go 0-12, right? But this season, facing off against his common rival in Heat, Joker. Then we go down a little bit here. We've got at Clemson Arbels, which is a good user, coming off a 10-5 season where he made the playoffs. And then we have Charlotte, which is a 9-4 season from Tiger NASCAR. Kind of in that stage where this season, if you're not making the playoffs, what have you been doing this entire time? He's supposed to be in a building phase, so this is kind of the make or break season for the Charlotte team, but we'll kind of dive into that when we get to him. And then just a tough conference schedule from a Heredia standpoint, I would say. You're playing DJ, a new user of Texas A&M. You got Jackson, Riley, Hail State, Pablo, and Brett in the Iron Bowl. So we're going to go over with our co-commentators and a couple other head coaches. Hopefully the Ole Miss head coach has our spreadsheet ready. And we're going to go over the predicted record. We're also going to kind of like take turns diving these two teams in between me and Hail State and Joker. So Joker will take over Auburn, I'm sure, when we go next, and then Hail State will get the third team and so on. So I'll start off with my record prediction for Alabama this year, and if we can just clean up the AI games. But we've been saying if we can just clean up the AI games with this team for the past couple seasons now. So I don't think that's going to happen. I don't know. We've got a nice shot here against Army. You scroll down a little bit more, and I see another 1-11 season. So Joker.
I think he cleans house against the CPUs, and then I think he gets his one win against Auburn. So I think that'll make him go 4-8 on the season, and that's my prediction.
Okay. Hail State.
yeah. I'm going 2-10 because like we said, AI games have been a struggle, and if you can't beat the AI, odds are you probably can't beat the users. But he might receive some special coaching for that Ole Miss game. We'll just have to see. But yeah, 2-10.
Okay. And we'll move on now to a couple of our co-hosts. What?
I'm saying one
We're
and
getting-
11.
We're getting to you.
Oh,
You know?
My fault.
Yeah,
my
let's
fault,
just
my fault.
relax here. Continue going to our co-head coaches. I believe we got the Charlotte head coach in here for this year. So, Tiger, what is your prediction as you're going to be playing Heredia?
As I'm playing Heredia, I probably win 50-2.
Just
overall-
what's the season prediction here though? What's his
Yeah,
overall
oh.
record?
Then I'll say 6-6.
Wow.
Oh, can we see here the 6 wins?
Army, USC, Texas A&M.
I think Ross Chestnut
You scroll down, Kentucky, Arkansas, and Auburn.
Yeah, Ross Chestnut.
Thank you.
did
Jackson.
chase.
What do you
1
got?
and 11.
1-11. Yeah, I would just have to most
Win
certainly
over
agree.
Army.
Yeah, that's where I see it as well. Pablo.
3-9.
Okay, and I think that's everyone, right? We don't. Are we...
Mr. Electric Days.
Oh, Mr. Electric, Mr. the King.
Yeah.
Electric.
Ooh, I gotta add me. I don't know. I gotta win 5 games.
So 5-7. All right. Well.
Oh, okay.
Um.
It's a big step.
one of us predicted a possible bowl game appearance, but yeah, the consensus is the same. It's just this is just going to be tough for this Alabama team to overcome. So Joker, you'll take us on to Auburn.
Yeah, I believe he was the Virginia Tech user last year. So he said the team was holding him back at Virginia Tech, so he gets a 91 off the team. So as you can see, some of the non-conference games are pretty difficult to see if he was really held back by Virginia Tech, apparently, by going to a difficult conference. So, I mean, you start off with two games against nope, I am sorry. He plays Kluka. Kluka and the Dirty Boy Jackson are national champion. And then, I mean, look at that SEC stretch. He just kind of got the bad straw there. 5 teams in the top 10 in the SEC. I mean, 3-9, I probably would say. I mean, maybe the AI wins are probably the only games he wins. So I'm going to go 3-9. Hail Stick.
I'm gonna go 5-7. I think he gets Kluka, and he gets Heredia in the Iron Bowl. But other than that, he drops all user games, and I do think he beats the CPU. So I'll go 5-7.
Let's bring in Jackson.
I'm going 4-8. I just can't see very many wins out of this team.
Okay. Mason? What were you thinking? Your mic is muted.
Listen, we know you're here.
Oh, sorry, 4-8. 4-8. I think he wins his 3 AI games here, and definitely will win that Iron Bowl there. So, yeah, just 4-8.
Okay, and then Tiger.
I would say he wins only Kent State, 1-11.
Oh, okay. Wow. I mean, am I mistaken? But are his first 6 games at home and then his next 6 on the road?
That would be
Yeah,
correct.
I think he hosts
Can you
Heredia.
scroll down?
He might have 7 home
I think
games.
I think he's got 8 home games.
No, he's got 1, 2, 3
Yeah, he has 8
He
home
doesn't
games.
have
So we're just
8
gonna have
home
to
games, so
at Kent
Make a few
State.
adjustments
Wow.
there.
We're just
Okay.
gonna
Yeah.
have to make a couple adjustments.
It's a big game.
I'm
Oh,
changing mine
yeah.
to 3-11 or 3-9.
oh, the home difference I think was probably the big difference there.
4-8.
And then
for
we'll
these
do
two.
electric.
I say 6-6.
Okay. And then I think we'll move on to
What did Pablo say?
Pablo.
Oh, Pablo.
Moving on
Forgot
to
about
Pablo. Yeah.
no one trick.
Yeah, 5-7.
Pablo. Okay. There's a lot of people in here. You guys will also hear the new and improved Always Jokers No Excuses list as we go further into the stream. A lot of new candidates. A lot of new
Yes.
people. So we can move on to the next team, which I think is Baylor. Yes. So he'll see you have the floor.
Yeah, Baylor, a new user coming in. I believe this is another one of the Jackson Altman fan club members that is loaded into this dynasty. He does get 2 of his fellow members, with that being LSU and Florida. I don't know a lot about the user, but Baylor's a decent team coming in the preseason ranked. Just scroll down for me. I'm gonna give him 8-4 just because I don't know the user, but I know the team, and they're okay. They're not the worst starting point, but he's gonna have some trouble, some growing pains at first. But I'll go 8-4. Mason.
Yeah, I mean, I think I just have maybe agree, and maybe no, yeah, 8-4. I mean, I see the 4 losses coming on the road here at LSU. More than likely against Jocko in Oklahoma, a new user. DBJ has proved himself to be one of the best with a 15-1 season, and then Boise State, we know he's always going to be tough to beat, no matter what his record says. So, yeah, 8-4.
Yeah. I go over to Joker real quick.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go 7-5. I think we see a loss to Dirt, unfortunately. USF, Oklahoma, and then Boise State. And I think he loses one of the AI games. So 7-5.
Well, if anybody's gonna know, it's probably gonna be Jackson. So let's go over to him.
Yeah, I'm going 3-9. He stinks.
Oh, okay. If he stinks,
Oh, well.
then I am also gonna make my change to 4-8, and I'm gonna be a little bit safer. I was trying to.
I'll give him 6-6. I think he wins the CPU.
Yeah, I would
games.
also like to make a
I'll be
change
nice.
and just we'll go with 3
I'll
and
be
9 with
nice.
Jackson on this
Because
one.
I don't know you. I, in fact, don't
Yeah.
even know the name of this user.
Yeah, we'll go with 3 and
Brett
9.
is not a
Jocko's
tree.
Oklahoma. But this is what's his name?
Brett is not a true.
Yeah.
Brett.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, there's a Brett in a different league that me and Mason know, and if he
So
plays
probably
anything like
3
that,
and
we're gonna
9,
have trouble in this
Jackson.
league.
Yeah, well. Pablo.
I'll be
Yeah.
not. I'll be
4 and
9,
8.
6-6, and then Pablo's gonna say 4-8, although he's a mile from his microphone.
4-8.
4-8. We heard you. All right. Well, oh yeah, we got the non-admins in this party. We got Electric. What do you think about the newest member of the Big 12?
Let's go 6-6.
All right. Captain Dead Dad messaging me. I don't know what that's all about. Tiger.
I say 7-5.
7-5. Okay. Well, let's move on down the line, and we will throw it back over to Mason for the next team, which is Clemson, I believe. The America's
Boise
sweetheart. Oh, no,
State.
it's not. It's Boise State. So, Mason, you have the floor.
I don't think Mason is having the floor, so I think I'll
I'm here,
take. Okay, he's here.
but it is Boise State, and we've got a schedule here. There's definitely a schedule. That's gonna be a fun game. But when you look at it here, a lot of you guys may see a loss in these first 4, but I honestly don't. I sense 11-1 and just a strong rebound from the Boise State Broncos. We've seen seasons like this before that he's had, where he has, had maybe 3 or 4 losses and not met the expectation. But I believe the standard for him is obviously to make the playoffs, and he'll be wanting to do that. I think these 2 games right here against his buddies, he knows them really well. That's probably why he wanted to schedule them, and I think these could be nice wins for him. Steezy maybe be the tough one. I think Texas A&M, it doesn't really give Lamar anything. I think him changing the team, he's still going to be Lamar. So, yeah, 11-1, Joker.
I'm gonna go 10-2. I think he loses either Wisconsin or Texas A&M, and then I think he loses to Kansas State later in the season. But I mean, a possibility of making a conference championship kind of things work out.
Hail State.
Yeah, I'm with Joker on this one. I'm gonna go 10-2. I think he splits Wisconsin and A&M, and then he drops to Kansas State later in the year. But with one conference loss, like we said, the Broncos could be playing for the Big 12 title once again, which they missed out on last year for the first time since the dynasty had started.
Yeah, Pablo.
10-2.
Okay. Tiger.
10-2.
Okay, everyone's just gonna
Electric.
be boring. Electric.
9-3.
Where are these 3 losses? You? And who else?
Me, scroll up. Texas A&M and Nebraska. Thank you.
Oh,
Okay. Little slick glaze right here. A little glaze for one of our viewers.
JGR Xfinity teammate. Yeah.
JGR Xfinity
Mr.
teammate
Appleberry.
glaze. And Jackson.
8-4.
Oh.
Whoa.
That's the okay.
Oh.
Why are we so low on Boise State, Jackson?
Wow.
I mean, I just
Oh.
see it like I just see visions of an 8-4.
Okay.
Great analysis.
Yeah,
I
that's
can see visions.
Yeah, okay. And Joker.
I hear voices.
You will
Randy
you
Orton.
will introduce us to the Clemson Tigers.
Yes, our Bills. I mean, I don't think anyone in here or in the league kind of expected him to beat Oregon and Ole Miss in the playoffs. But I mean, he kind of gets I mean, we can't say he gets gifted, but I mean, he kind of gets handed a kind of a cupcake. I feel like he kind of got away with one. I mean, he plays Ty. We love Ty, but my goodness me, I don't think we need to go into detail. I mean, plays Heredia. I mean, it depends on what day you're getting Heredia, really. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe. Um, I think he'll win those. I kind of see this being a. If you can scroll down, I think there's one more game. No, there's not. I think this is 10-2. I think we see losses to Texas and then Miami. So possibly another ACC conference or championship appearance on the cards. Hail State?
Yeah, America's sweetheart of the playoffs last year. A lot of us, they snuck in with the 11 seed. A lot of us didn't agree with that decision, but he proved all of us wrong. Like we said, knocking off Oregon and Ole Miss. And I think this year he's going to be better than 8-4 going into the postseason. I think 10-2. He starts off hot. Now I think he drops back-to-back at Texas, at Miami. That's just a really rough stretch, but then he's got CPUs from there on out, so he cleans up nicely at 10-2 and with one conference loss. That should get him a bid to Charlotte for the ACC title game.
Mason?
Yeah, I mean, I think a 10-2 season is incoming, but I don't really see the loss coming to Texas and Miami. I think he drops one he shouldn't, and whether it be an AI or to possibly Alabama, Michigan, or Florida State, I think he'll drop one that he shouldn't. And I don't mean that in like, a rude way or anything, but we've seen that happen before with Clemson. So, yeah, I think 9-3. Or I'm sorry, 10-2, 10-2, but he doesn't. He wins this Texas game.
Okay. Jackson?
8-4.
Oh, okay. Where do we see the
That
four
is a
losses?
hater pick.
Florida State, Texas, Miami, and a CPU.
Okay, now we're just picking for attention.
Okay. Pablo?
10-2.
Tiger?
I think the only user that he beats is Alabama, so 8-4.
Wow.
You think he loses to
Alright,
Ty?
well, we're gonna hate on
Yeah.
my pick, but we're letting this
No,
slide.
we're
Okay.
hating on that pick. We're hating on that pick too, but we don't expect much more out of Tiger.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
not
Wow.
electric. Just
And then Electric?
yeah.
I got our Bells losing one game, and that's to Miami. That's it.
Oh,
11-1.
okay.
Okay.
I think that's everyone, right?
Hail State,
Everyone-
Hail State. This is you right here, man.
Head of the club.
Hail
What a
State.
draw, what a draw, right? Talk about no excuses. And the team has not dropped off. It's gotten better. You see the 95 overall offensive rating. He got one of the biggest, most coveted pieces in the transfer portal, Ryan Williams out of Alabama. And I'm hearing reports that he's not even going to play this year. So, I just, he was my national championship pick last year. He let me down. So, we don't know if we're going to pick him again. But I've just got to give him, I got to give him 12-0. Like I said, the only maybe loss is to Miami, but he gets them at home this year.
No Kansas
why
State?
Why is the Georgia game? Oh, he does have Kansas State. Why does it say? Why is it in Ben Hill? Why is
It's
it
in Jacksonville. It says
It's
that.
in Jacksonville. Okay, that's fine. Does he lose to Florida? He did. He was already making excuses about losing to Electric before he lost to Electric. So I'll go 11-1. He loses to Electric. Joker.
I mean, I think I'm gonna go 11-1 as well. I know he lost to Sauce that game, but I think that was kind of jet lag coming back from vacation. And I think this is obviously the head of the No Excuses Club. Obviously, we had some excuses last year about the jet lag and the weekend.
We did.
Maybe we played on Friday instead of a Sunday. Then maybe things would have been different. But
Blame his girlfriend for making him get off the game for the weekend and coming back cold.
mhm. Yeah,
That's the excuse that's running through Gainesville right now. Mason.
Yeah, I'm gonna be criticized, and it's okay. I'm ready for the criticism. I think I definitely win this time around. I just want to say that I had him a few times last season, and we just didn't make the right play calls. But I think the downfall starts now. The collapse is this season, and I just see a 9-3. And the reason why I see a 9-3 is he's going to lose to me. He's going to lose to Kansas State, and I don't know if he loses to Miami. He might lose to Charlotte. These guys have played each other a lot, and I think Tiger has really tried to figure him out. And this could be a huge Week 0 upset alert. And I really want eyes on this game. But I mean, Miami or Charlotte, he'll fall to one of these two as well. And I just see a 9-3 season. The collapse is here.
That is something. I think Charlotte over Florida would send shockwaves around the league. But speaking of, they claim there's some rivalry here, but I don't see it. But we're gonna go to the head coach of Charlotte to break down his bitter rival schedule.
Yeah, I mean, it's a trap game. It's the first week of the season at home. The fans are all pumped up, and I just think, they poach all our players, our good players, and we're ready to take them down. So 11-1.
Okay, well, 11-1 with a loss to Charlotte. Okay, Jackson.
12-0.
12-0. Okay, Pablo. Your own schedule.
11-1.
He's giving himself
I'm
a
not
loss.
saying where a loss will be, but I'll probably lose one game.
And then Electric.
10-2. Oh,
Oh.
no, only losing 2 games.
2 games.
Okay,
I don't know how
which
many
which
games he
two?
got.
Do we have a pick for where they'll come or? No, did he?
We got okay. K-State and Georgia.
Okay. All right. Well, that does it for the Florida Gators. Hopefully they don't choke again this year and establish that reputation. But pass it over to Mason for everybody's good buddy dirt tracking. In the
Yeah,
Seminoles.
Florida State. Top 5 in his Xfinity debut this season, by the way. Just throw that out there. He's proud of that. He was boasting about that, so we'll glaze. But yeah, this, just not what he wants to see here traveling to Sanford. Not what he wants to see, I think, traveling to Baylor either. Jocko is apparently a good user too, so we'll see what he's made of in Week 0. We go down some. Charlotte, that's tough. He's going to lose that one too. Probably going to lose to Clemson. I see 6-6. Well, I see 5-7.
Mhm.
Yeah, 5-7. Hail State.
Well, I mean, his team's not that good anymore, so he doesn't have that to piggyback off of. He didn't really draw an easy schedule out of the ACC either, for their standards. But yeah, I'm gonna go 6-6. I think he enjoys a nice little trip to the Quick Lane Detroit Bowl to play against Central Michigan or something. But yeah, 6-6.
Okay, Jackson.
Wait, what did you say? 6-6.
Yeah.
I'm going 8-4.
Electric.
Only winning 5 games.
Yeah, 5-7. I would just have to agree. I think that's a good call. Joker.
I mean, I think I'll go 6-6 as well. I mean, I think he kind of loses every user game except Baylor.
Okay, and Tiger.
I say 6-6.
Okay, I think that's everybody there, and we will.
And Pablo.
Oh,
Okay.
Pablo.
7-5.
Okay,
7-5.
7-5, and we're gonna roll Joker into Georgia.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh my God, what a! I mean,
Is this
George,
another member?
This is another member. So this is our second member of the No Excuses Club. I mean, 95 overall defense, and we're 4 seasons into this. So, I mean, if we kind of scroll down, I think we kind of get Dead Dad back. I think we're past that Armor Reforger phase that we talked about a few seasons ago. I mean, I don't know who put Florida State on the schedule, but I mean, this is a playoff team, right? I think we go 10-2. I think 10-2 if we're serious. But if the Heat 5 side of us comes out, I can see an 8-4. But I'm gonna go 10-2 for the Georgia Bulldogs with this at Oregon, just because. I mean, I think there's some bad blood brewing, and I think Oregon's going to win that one. And I think it's the Pablo game, right? I think everyone else he kind of cleans up pretty easily. Hail State.
Okay. I don't know if we said the Armor Forger phase was over because he's texted about playing it right now, but yeah, I'll go 10-2. I think he makes the playoffs, makes it back to the playoff. Go down to the end of the schedule though. There's a couple of sneaky trap games after Pablo at Mizzou, at LSU. He could drop one of those. He dropped at Texas A&M last year. An unimpressive Aggie squad beat him.
They beat you too.
So it. No, they didn't. Not last year. I don't know what he's talking about. But since we want to give me attitude, I'll go down to 9-3.
Same they had before.
Jackson.
6-6.
that,
I'm just playing. 10-2.
Okay, Pablo.
6-6. I'm not playing.
Where are these 6
Oh,
losses?
he's not.
Where are these
Where
6
are
losses
these
at?
losses?
Week 1, go back up. You're losing to Oregon. You're losing to Ohio State. You're losing to Oklahoma. You're losing to Florida. You're losing to Missouri. That may be 5, that may be 6, I don't know, but and if that's 5, then you're losing to A&M.
okay.
Wow, that sounds like a hate
Fall
watch.
off has started at Georgia.
The downfall, right? That he
All
talked about for
the
Florida.
instant commits decommit and are on their way to Gainesville by week 8.
Okay, thank you. Who else? Mason, what do you think you'll go?
11-1.
Oh, okay. Who's the one loss?
LSU.
LSU. Okay.
That's
okay.
an intriguing pick.
That's the you beat Florida, Oregon, and Missouri, but and Texas A&M, but then the LSU game kind of unravels. Okay. Tiger.
I think 9-3 and makes a couple upsets in the playoffs and wins the national championship.
Oh, we got our first national championship pick. Okay, 9-3, electric.
Let's say you only lose one game.
Okay. 11-1. Where do you see that one game?
Ohio State.
Oh, okay.
That is not happening.
Dad gets that belt and gets the whipping, because I think that'll be 3 losses in a row
Right.
against Ohio State.
Yeah.
If that
Yeah.
happens.
Captain's belt, captain's leather, Mason's cheeks, right?
Right. Choices. Okay. I think everyone went in that round, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's move on to
Hail State.
Yeah, I get my good buddy KU. Hey, the Jayhawk boys actually have a squad this year, 89 overall. I like what I'm seeing out of the preseason camp. I think that they start off 3-1 in the non-conference, and I think they pick up a couple more losses along the way. So I'll go 9-3. I think we get back. Kansas gets back to the playoff conversation this year. Mason.
Yeah, I think 10-2 would be a little bit better. I think he cleans up off. Ooh, I think he'll clean up 3 of these games. Maybe a loss to LSU. He loses these 2 games. So yeah, I'll lock in 9-3 actually.
Yeah. Joker.
I mean, I got 8-4. I think I have USC loss, Wisconsin, and then the back-to-back against USF and Kansas State.
Okay. Jackson.
5-7. Think he doesn't beat a user and loses to one of the CPUs.
Okay. That's a hate pick. I don't Jackson might be homophobic. Pablo.
8-4.
Tiger.
8-4.
Alright. And Electric, who has been called before the little brother of the Sunflower State by the Kansas Jayhawks. although they did get the trophy back last year. What's your prediction for the Jayhawks this season?
People gonna hate me. I respect KU a lot. Only 2 losses.
10-2. All right. I guess that's everybody. So we will throw it back over to Mason for. Look at that,
Oh.
Kansas State, everybody's
the
favorite
King.
team.
Mr. the King, Mr. the King. This is an interesting schedule. You know, this is a very tough schedule in my opinion. Right now it's showing only 4 home games, which that's not gonna work. So we'll probably give him home against Mr. No Excuses, and just continue moving on from there.
Terrible.
As we continue though, Kansas State is just there.
As we continue.
I don't know, because we've always said that, you know, this is the guy, and then we get to the playoffs and just something occurs. You know, 13-2. I think he's been 14-1 at one point, maybe 15-1 at one point as well. But
He plays in Atlanta.
I think
He is 0-3 in the Peach Bowl.
I think this is 12-0.
12-0.
Yeah. Joker.
I just don't see him kind of walking through this schedule untouched. So I'm gonna go 10-2. I got losses against Florida, and then I have losses against USF. Thank you.
Tiger.
I think that this is the first year Electric does not lose in the playoffs simply because he does not make the playoffs. 8-4.
Wow.
Hail State.
Yeah. Well, I'm going. We tried to troll him last year and it didn't really work. So I'm gonna go. I'll be nice to Mr. the King. I'll go 11-1. I think he drops one of the non-conference games.
And he doesn't lose to DBJ.
I think the home field advantage is the killer in that.
Pablo.
11-1, and he loses one to Florida, Oregon, and USF.
I know he's not losing to Oregon because the Oregon coach is already complaining about that game. So.
And Jackson Altman.
I'm running it back, 6-6.
All right.
I think the only user he beats is Kansas.
Okay. Is that everybody?
All
Electric? What do you see?
What is Jackson smoking? All right. Anyway, we're here. I agree. I believe I
6-6,
go undefeated.
right? You agree?
I believe I go undefeated.
Yeah, I think I was the only guy that had you going undefeated. I just don't. I think this is the year.
Well, we all know that if Electric gets the ball in the second half, he's not losing.
We do know that.
I think he got the ball in the playoff game.
At the start of the second half. That's
We
what
also
it
do.
is.
We do know what he's willing to do as well.
Yeah, we do. I do think
We're
this
coming
is
up
a
to Charlotte this week,
undefeated
too.
We do know what he's willing to do at
Undefeated
Charlotte this week.
national championship season. If he doesn't have to play in the Peach Bowl in the playoffs, if he plays in the Peach Bowl in the playoffs, he loses again.
Has it really? Has it been the Peach Bowl each time?
Yes, it's been the Peach. It was a Peach Bowl to Tennessee. It was a Peach Bowl to Ole Miss, and it was a Peach Bowl to South Florida.
Damn.
Okay, well, that will take Joker into LSU.
Oh, okay. I think we're getting close to Laker time, so let's try and speed this up.
Gosh.
Oh, no.
No one cares. About
Oh,
the
he
Lakers.
left. Okay. Well, I don't think anything
Yes, they care
coming out
about
of
the Lakers. Shut up,
Atlanta
Caleb.
is going to
Everyone
be
cares about the
serious
Lakers.
anytime soon. So, LSU, we kind of gave him a lighter schedule. I mean, he has 4 out-of-conference games against 4 users. So, I mean, this is Smoke Z-Mog, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that 5-game stretch, that'll, I mean, oh, wow. 3-9. If you look at the schedule and do an actual deep dive, that doesn't sound that crazy. Because, I mean, if you look at the final 5 weeks, Tennessee, Missouri, Mississippi State, Georgia, Texas, I mean, he might beat Riley. we'll get into our no excuses club later. Oh, I forgot to add, Kansas State is also in the no excuses club. We are past that point where the overall difference is a big difference here, so Kansas State officially is in the no excuses club. Thank you. Hail State?
Terrible.
Well, truth be told, I think Z-Mog's a user that a lot of people sleep on. I think he's got real potential now that he's learned his team. He did have a lot of people leaving in the transfer portal. So I'm going to go 8-4.
Jackson?
I'm gonna go 3-9. I don't know how he's at 89 overall, and he keeps saying he's gonna get good internet, but that never happens.
What's his name? Mason?
Yeah,
What's his name?
I'm just, that's the thing. If we have Louisiana State University Wi-Fi, 3-9. If we have better Wi-Fi, this could be undefeated. I mean, this could be undefeated because I think he's a better user than what people give him credit for sure. It's just the lag and the Wi-Fi that he probably has, but it just depends on what we see. So I'm gonna say 8-4.
I think the Meteor Strike has a better chance than him going 12-0. So, Tiger?
6-6.
Okay, Dylan? Pablo?
7-5.
Okay. And then, Electric.
7-5.
Okay, see? At least we only know one of the delusional people. Okay, Hail State, you got Miami.
Oh, I have Miami.
Whoa!
Wonderful. Seems like I have Miami a lot nowadays. Well, this is an interesting one. What a schedule, right? But all these guys, all the admin team, they hate Sauce. They think he's a pretty bad game. I don't know what playbook he's going to be running because he lost the 2 running backs. So will the Wildcat be as big of a deal? We're going to find out right quick with 2 matchups against former playoff teams in week 0 and week 1. The big one against Florida. I'm gonna go 9-3. He beats one of Mississippi State, K-State, Florida, and South Florida. He goes 1-3 in those games, and goes 9-3.
So, long run car. Okay.
It's a long run car. Yeah, Joker.
I mean, can we scroll down past this point? Because, I mean, my goodness. I feel like, I feel like the 3 losses, this is definitely a ACC championship appearance. This is also one of the players in the No Excuses Club with that 94 defense. I believe he has 2 99 overall players. I don't think anyone else in the league can kind of claim that. So, can we scroll back up to the top? Oh, I mean, I'm gonna go 10-2. I'm gonna be a little bit different here. I think he beats Mississippi State, and then I think he wins either one of Kansas State, Florida, or USF.
All right, Mason.
Yeah, 9-3.
9-3. Okay. Pablo.
10-2.
All right, Jackson.
8-4.
Okay. Electric.
9-3.
And Tiger.
11-1.
Okay.
Wow.
So everybody's in the 9-3, 10-2 ballpark, and go back to Mason for the underdog story. Michigan.
No way, bruh.
I can't. Like,
Is it back to back?
he continues to get bailed in the conference schedule, but it
I see
doesn't
no
matter
rank,
because he's not gonna do anything with it. Like, look at this. Look at this. Everybody
Go back at
examine.
the top. Is that 0 ranked games, Mason?
1.
No, there's a Clemson game at the beginning. I didn't say that.
So, I don't know, man. I don't know anymore with this guy. 6-6.
Yeah. Once again, Michigan and Ohio State are not playing for some reason. We don't know why that is. It's rather unfortunate, actually. But I guess I'll just go next. I've got 8-4. I think it was 0-4 in the non-conference and 8-4 and 8-0 in the Big Ten. So give me 8-4 for Michigan and a trip back to the Big Ten title game and just really exposing the Mickey Conference that it is.
Yeah, Joker.
I'm not even gonna beat around the bush. This is a 6-6. If the guy screaming in our admin chat about his schedule didn't help him out for AI games, then maybe he wouldn't have made the conference championship, right? So I'm gonna go 6-6. I don't know why we're at Mississippi State now. Thank you.
I dropped my controller.
All 4 conference losses. I think he beats. I think he loses to Nebraska, and then I think there's always an AI tie loss somewhere. So 6-6. No championship, conference championship.
Tiger.
I think he gets a big upset win against Clemson and A&M, and then loses 2 AI games. 6-6, or is it 8-4? I think it's 8-4. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Jackson.
Going with 9-3.
Pablo.
9-3.
Electric.
10-2.
I could see that happening.
Joker.
I did say. Oh wait. Oh.
Whoa,
Wait, a whole new
whoa,
team.
whoa.
Did we forget? I thought. I'm pretty sure we didn't get everybody. Did we get?
Did we not get everybody?
We got everyone.
Oh,
Yeah, we
okay.
got it.
Yeah, Joker. You
So
got.
why was there a
Hawaii?
whoa?
You got Mississippi State,
Hawaii?
Joker.
Why? Yeah, the Rainbow Warriors. We're about to put them on Rainbow Road. So,
What?
yeah. I mean, Hail State. I mean, he was really adamant. He did not want that Kansas State game. So
Or the
a
Oregon
little bit
game.
of duck game. Yeah,
Okay, that's just not true. The
I
Oregon
mean,
game's just not true. The Oregon is a glitch because he's got to have his in-state cupcake with the Beavers every year. But
okay. Yeah, if we can kind of scroll down, I think there's a loss against Miami. I mean, I think we go 11 I think we go 10-2. I think we go 10-2, and I think a possibility of a SEC championship appearance is on the cards. And I think that obviously, I think that Egg Bowl game in the final week will determine that. So 10-2. Hail State.
oh, we're going to me next. The conference schedule got beefed up a little bit from last year's Oklahoma and Auburn added users, and I do have to play at LSU, and I'm quite terrified of that game actually. I'm going 10-2 as well. Like I said, the big stretch at the end of the year is really going to determine what this team is made of.
I'm sorry, Jackson. Here we go.
11-1 with the loss in the last week.
Mason.
9-3, but it's cool though. He's still gonna make the playoffs because the SEC is gonna implode like it did last season. So he'll be a 9-3 playoff team.
Tiger. I'm sorry, I'm kind of going through a Laker phase right now. Tiger.
I would say 8-4 just because he tries to embrace the villain role when he's not the villain, and he jokes.
I love it. 8-4. Where do you see these 4 losses?
Miami for sure, Ohio State, Oklahoma, and Ole Miss.
Tiger is the first member of the list for this season.
Okay.
8-4 is not
and
that bad.
Just to add on, Mississippi State is also in my no excuses club because he did indeed say if I was higher than an 89 overall, I would be considered dangerous. when you're considered dangerous, that means you have a good chance to win. So, Hail State, welcome to the No Excuses Club, and I hope you enjoy
Thank
your
you.
stay.
Yeah, but what's the record?
I did say 10-2.
We went to
I'm not-
Did we go to everybody?
No,
we did not go to Dylan
I
Kirk.
haven't went yet. I'm going 9-3, and
Yeah.
the loss against Ole Miss in the Egg Bowl drops him from like 6th to out of the playoffs, and he is mad.
He
gets
freaks
mad.
out. He freaks out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he crashes out.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Who did any Electric?
5 losses.
Okay. Electric is the second member of the list.
Mm.
Hey.
Where do you see
Miami,
these 5
Nebraska.
losses?
Miami, Nebraska. Scroll down a little bit. Oklahoma, Auburn, and Ole Miss.
Okay,
you.
I do have a question about this, just a bit of peculiar. You have me losing to Nebraska and Auburn at home, but not Ohio State or LSU on the road.
You might as well just
Okay.
throw Hawaii in there, Electric.
The Rainbow Warriors.
Yeah.
If you
Gonna get
haven't
you.
noticed a trend, the Rainbow Warriors are a very popular team for. the
Well,
CPU
we haven't gotten there yet.
games.
You're the first victim. We'll
Oh, I am. I'm
we'll
the
go
first
forward.
victim.
You
I
are.
have to go to the island first, by the way. Week 0, right?
Yes.
Tune up.
Get a nice
Yeah.
vacation in before
In
we
Honolulu.
got
You will be in
the,
Honolulu.
yeah, before we start the team that took us out last year in Miami.
And one Luca.
So, looking forward to it.
Can we not, Pablo? Thank you.
Maybe you can get a tan while you're out there. You look a little.
Maybe I
Did-
can.
Did everyone get their predictions in? Did we miss
Maybe a
anybody?
bike ride.
Okay, I guess we'll move on.
Yeah, a bike ride while you're out there would also do you good. We will go to you, Hail State from Missouri.
Yeah. This year's prediction wasn't near as disrespectful as last year's, but Missouri, Shake and Bake. Happy birthday, well, belated birthday to Shake and Bake. And I'm gonna give you a little birthday gift here. I'm gonna be 9-3. That's pretty generous considering the road games you drew. I do think he goes undefeated non-conference wise. I think he drops Tennessee, Ole Miss, and Florida to finish the year 9-3. Mason?
I see a 7-5 season with a Military Bowl appearance, and I don't think that he's locked in. I think Shake is a 2K25 kind of guy, and I just don't think he's locked in. I don't think he's here. So 7-5.
All right. I'm joking.
Ooh, this is actually not an easy schedule. Can we scroll down?
This low-key might be one of the harder.
Oh
schedules.
my gosh.
This is definitely
Wow.
up there.
Wow. I'm gonna go 7-5, unfortunately. I love Shake. We made it past 2 days, but I mean, my goodness. Every one of his 8 user games are against a ranked opponent. Am I pretty certain about that? Can we
Preseason
scroll?
rank. Yes.
Yeah, preseason ranked, but ranked.
Also, the thing,
can-
some of the things you got to consider, like another one for Mason Pope, is that once you get towards the end of the season, like we're talking weeks 9 through 12 through 13, it's going to be championship time in the NASCAR Heat Series. Will their hearts and minds be on the gridiron or on the track? That's a thing we also have to consider. And I think that might play into the favor of a Hail State or a Pablo or a guy that doesn't really take NASCAR serious. That's just something else.
'Cause
you
you
gotta think
suck.
about. 'Cause shaking, yeah, because I suck. And I know that I suck. This is my territory, and we got to focus on what we're good at, right, Joker?
Right, 100%.
Yeah. So
What
who
did I
else?
say? I had said 7-5. 7-5.
You said 7-5. Jackson.
4-8.
Well, okay. That's disrespectful. Wow. Pablo.
6-6.
It's also disrespectful. Shake.
How's that
get your list-
disrespectful?
I would get your list ready.
Explain to me how that's
Tiger.
disrespectful.
I was gonna say 4-8 as well.
No, the list, Shake.
Caleb,
You
explain to
gotta
me how
start-
that's
You gotta have
disrespectful.
one. Electric.
8-5.
What?
I think it's
8-4.
9 and 5. Only my fault. 8 and 4. I didn't see the full roster, so that's why I was looking at my phone. My bad.
Okay.
Yeah, 5 losses.
5 losses. Yeah. Well, that's everybody. We can go on to the next team, which is Mason Pope. You can put the doohickey, as I think it's your turn next for
Yeah, and
Nebraska.
we got a guest pick. We got a guest joining us. The Nebraska head coach is gonna join in here and just kind of give us a breakdown of his team. And we got a few guests tonight. Slick Nascar will be the first one.
one.
And there he is. All right, so I'll go ahead and just start off here though with my prediction. You got a tough draw in the non-conference. You got Tennessee, Mississippi State, at Boise State, so some tough games. But we see the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors here again against Nebraska in week 2. They'll be traveling to Memorial Stadium. That's just the AI team you really want to keep an eye on. There's going to be some surprises with the Rainbow Warriors throughout the season, so I think everybody should just keep an eye on them. And we're going to keep moving on, though. And then you got a tough conference draw as well, but this is kind of like a make or break season for Slick. We saw him with Arizona State in the past, I believe. Then he moved over to Nebraska, and I don't know. I see a 8-4 with a possible conference championship appearance if things go right. Hail State.
Yeah, I'm also going to go 8-4. I think he goes 1-3 in the non-conference slate, but rounds up the Big Ten nicely, takes advantage of some of the cupcakes, and go down the schedule. And what could potentially be a huge trap game. Number 3 Oregon comes into town on week 12. That could be a huge trap game for the Ducks, because this Nebraska roster is loaded with talent. So give me 8-4 for the Huskers.
Joker?
Yeah, can we scroll back down, please? Yeah, we're kind of pumping that break. We're kind of pumping this fairy tale. 4-8.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we're kind of pumping that fairy tale story.
Okay. I mean, he was 5-3 in conference last season, so if you just escaped this, I mean, you got a good chance, right?
I mean, I think he would be happy with a 2-2 split in the conference games against his users, right?
3-1.
Sure.
I think he would be happy with a 2-2. 3-1 would be like a dream. So
What about
4-0. The 4-0. I mean,
Okay,
meters.
4-8. Jackson?
Maybe a moon landing.
4-8.
Okay, Tiger?
I think Hawaii gets their first big win of the season, and Nebraska goes 4-8.
Hawaii will be an AI team we just need to watch. There's going to be some players on that team that really know what they're doing. So, Pablo?
8-4.
8-4.
Yep.
All right. Electric?
Only 2 losses.
Oh,
Whoa.
okay. Where do you see these 2 losses?
Mississippi State and Oregon.
All right. So, we're going to bring in
You're trying to tell me and make me him. You're trying to let me
What?
hold on. I'm sorry. I can't. I won't. You're trying to put this fairy tale that he's beating McCard and Orange. I've had enough. Go to break.
Okay. Excuse the crash out. We're going to go to the head coach of the Nebraska Cornhuskers here. He's one of our guest pickers. He's going to join us for, I'd say, about maybe 3 teams. We'll just go through the list, that everybody's doing. He'll help us out with his own team here, though. So, Slick, what do you see yourself here, record-wise? And, you're coming off the 5-7 season, so I would just kind of want you to kind of, like, what do you have to do to rebound? And, what are these big games for you after you give your record prediction?
Yeah. So I mean, 5-7. I mean, we all know what happened. I believe we started 0-5 and went 5-7 the last couple weeks. So I mean, my team, I was the first couple of weeks. It took me a little bit to figure out, what my team was good at, but we started winning games once I figured it out. And some of these I'm looking at my schedule, and I would circle. I do think that week 0 game against Tennessee, we do get them at home this year. We did play them in Rocky Top, and we played them pretty close. We only lost by, I believe it was an 8-point victory for the Vols. So I could circle that game on the calendar for week 0. That could be it could be an upset for Tennessee. And then that Boise game as well. We go traveling to the Blue Turf. We played them last year. Boise ended up beating us 17-14, super close. We scheduled each other as we are good friends, so I expect that game to be a good one. Mississippi State as well, that could be another good one. I'm excited to go play up in Mississippi State. And then, we got the Rainbow Warriors, could lose to Hawaii. I don't know what happens with Hawaii. They're one of those
There will
fun
be
teams.
some surprises with the Rainbow Warriors.
There's some fun teams like Hawaii that can just pull upsets. And then, if you don't mind scrolling down here, I look at that Michigan game. That Michigan game last year really, that game hurt to lose. I'm circling that one. And
what about this USC game here? This USC guy, he scheduled you in at 4-8. I mean, does that kind of like
He's been
will that
very
affect
disrespectful.
will that affect anything when you play this game?
no
in Los
hate,
Angeles?
but you know what? Whatever our record is, I don't care. We may walk into USC and it could be close, or maybe we'll just drop the hammer and blow this man out.
Yeah, I agree. Well, thank you, for your nice little breakdown. What's your overall prediction though for your season here?
I think I'd be happy. I'm gonna go 7-5 or 8-4. I think we can possibly maybe go. I'd be happy if we went 2-2 in the out of conference. I think we could potentially beat Tennessee because we are at home, and home field is pretty big. And then I think we can beat Boise, and then
Okay.
and then I think we beat Michigan, and I'm gonna say we lose to Mississippi State. There's always that one AI game that we all tend to lose, and I'm gonna say at Maryland because it's on the road.
We're not Hawaii.
All right. Well,
I do have something to say, by
Okay.
the way. Since we're all big on this Nebraska train, we have added another member to the No Excuses Club. Nebraska,
Oh.
the Cornhuskers.
What?
Thank
He was
you.
5-7 last
90
year.
overall.
okay.
90 overall. 3 of the people in here had him going 10-2. So, welcome to the No Excuses Club, Mr. Nebraska.
And Joker, you will take us into G-Steezy,
My boy Graham. I mean,
the
he
head
did
of
go
Joe Gibbs
from
Racing.
Yeah, he's our JGR guy. He officially was the one who leaked the Alex Bowman penalty at Charlotte, so that was really fun. Anyways, he did go from Oklahoma. He's probably one of the best recruiters in our dynasty. Oklahoma, he really kind of turned Oklahoma into their own juggernaut. So he kind of got out of the SEC just wanting probably a lighter conference schedule, and I think he gets that in the ACC. So we can kind of scroll down. I think he starts 0-2. And then I see a 10-2. I see the Boise State. I see the Wisconsin. And then I think he kind of just runs the table. And, I mean, is that a playoff appearance? If it gets hot at the right time, 10-2, that might be a playoff appearance, but we'll have to see. Mason?
Mickey. Just Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. He's better than everybody here that he plays. 12-0, and he may or may not drop his nutsack on Clemson or Miami in the ACC championship and win that too. So 12-0.
Hail State?
That is not that bad of a pick now that I look at this schedule. Like, Charlotte? Who's Charlotte?
This is the tough game. This is the tough game right here.
Yeah, that
You
is a
get
tough
past
game,
week
I agree.
0, you got a breeze.
I
You have
agree.
a
And we had
straight
some-
breeze.
Yeah. We did have some comments about the Wisconsin coach concerning him to the state of that program. 11-1. I'll just throw it out there. I'll hop on the train. I hope this doesn't add him to the no excuses club that everyone's so scared of. But we can always use another member, right? So 11-1.
Jackson.
Got 11-1 with the loss to Wisconsin.
Okay. Tiger.
I think 8-4 and Kluka gets off iRacing and wins by 100.
Electric.
Only one loss.
Okay. Slick.
I'm gonna go 10-2. I think he drops the Boise game and the Wisconsin game.
Okay, and then I think Pablo.
9-3. 9-3.
Okay. Where do we see these 3 losses?
Boise, Wisconsin, and Charlotte.
Okay. Did I miss anybody? There's a lot of us in here now. I guess not. Okay, we can move on.
All right. My turn. Notre Dame. All right. The Fighting Irish had a really rough start to last season. They were able to pick it up towards the end, and they were, I believe, the first or second one out of the playoff. So it was a rough draw, but they did finish 8-4, and I've got them going 8-4 again. So, Joker.
If we can scroll down. I mean, I see kind of 8-4 again. I don't think that's too crazy. I believe him and Ohio State had a nail biter in a very close game throughout. So I mean, he gets put to the test with Missouri and Ole Miss, and I just think those are 2 losses, unfortunately. And then Wisconsin, and then I think he loses to Ohio State.
All right.
Hey,
Mason.
Joker. Luke Doncic was just taken to the locker room.
See,
See, sometimes in life, you just gotta keep things to yourself. But, yeah, Mason.
6-6.
Okay. Jackson.
11-1.
LOL.
He's big on his buddy. Okay. Pablo.
10-2.
Pablo's big on Mason too. Tiger.
10-2.
Tiger just being a follower. Electric.
You gonna call me a follower too, then? Only 2 losses.
Holy cow. It's just the followers club in here right now. And Slick.
I'm gonna go 8-4.
Surely.
See, thank you for being a leader, not a follower.
I think the games he drops are. Let me scroll up on his schedule. I think he drops the Ole Miss game. I think he drops Missouri, Wisconsin, and Washington.
I think he kills USC week 7. We can move on, I guess.
Yeah,
Everybody
well,
is...
Slick, thank you for joining us for a few picks. We will see you throughout the season, and best of luck to you.
Thank you. Good luck to you guys as well.
And with that, we can go over to Ohio State.
Ohio State. I believe, Joker, you might want to. This might be a. You might want to have something to say about this team, right?
Let me look at my.
I think you might have to say something about this team. 92 overall. Big
Yeah,
claims.
I mean, this is another member of the No Excuses Club. AJ Pitts, more than likely in his last year. I mean, we kind of look at the schedule. I mean, he kind of gets I mean, this is not a tough.
Yeah.
I mean, this is not an easy start.
Not an easy
to
schedule.
this. I mean, phew. I mean, I think there's always a Riley inexcusable loss, blaming it on a 700 download lag somewhere in there. But we'll get to the Texas schedule later. I see 8-4.
Yeah, I just have to agree. I wanted to kind of cue you in with this guy here, just because he's one of the. I figured he might be a part of the No Excuses Club, and whenever these guys come up, I think you should always have a have a good say about them. But yeah, I would just have to agree. 8-4. Hail State.
He bitches too much for me. 7-5.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
See,
thank you.
Yo, Kurt
Thank
Murray.
you.
Terrible
Thank
admin.
you. Thank
Yeah,
you. Thank
well,
you. Thank
you
you.
will
Thank you.
be
Thank you. Thank you.
not.
Thank you.
You will not.
If this gets demonetized, you are getting 3 force losses for a Discord conduct penalty, and that will be final. Thank you, Jackson.
Demonetized.
5 and 7.
Bang. Pablo.
Go back to the top. Okay. Loss. Go down. Loss. 7-5.
Tiger.
I'm saying 9-3 and loses to DBJ in the second round of the playoffs.
Okay. Electric.
Only 2 wins.
2-10.
2-10 and 2-20 now.
Would you care sharing with the class where those wins come?
Like I said earlier,
Georgia and Mississippi State.
I had Georgia and
Oh.
scroll down a bit.
I bet.
Scroll down
I
a bit.
bet you won't win another race this year.
Scroll scroll down a little bit. In Oregon, that's it.
So he beats 2 of the best
We're just
users in the league, but unravels.
Is that
against the
everybody?
8
But that,
we
times.
just go-
but that Illinois game, right? The
That
battle for
that
Illinois
Illinois
is
game
what
though,
gets him.
for the fucking golden.
See, we're kind of unraveling. Let's get back
For the
on
golden turtle.
We will not.
But if someone now if we get demonetized for our channel that doesn't make any money anyway, it's your fault.
Hey, did everybody pick?
I think yeah.
Who didn't go yet?
I think we've all gone.
Alright, Joker, you got Oklahoma.
I mean, Steezy kind of handed Jocko a really good team. I believe he just got signed to our Cup Series today. I mean, we don't know how good he is, so I'm gonna be pretty neutral. If we can just scroll down, I mean, the Lord only wants USF, Texas, and Georgia 3 consecutive games. If we can see what's after week 7. After week 7. Maybe
7.
Maybe
After week
Mason
7. After
I'm
week
about to say
7.
the
Grip.
full name. Grip. Oh, there's the grip.
Thank you.
Okay. Oh my goodness. USF, Texas, Georgia, Mississippi State, and Florida. Who has done this?
That
4
might
and
be
8.
the hardest 5-game stretch of all
Wow.
time.
I mean, look at that. That is insane.
4 and 8 means he drops to Baylor and Florida State too.
I'm gonna go 5 and 7 actually. Hail State.
Yeah, I'm going 6 and 6. I told Jocko's good, but that stretch, man. That is a stretch, and I think that 6 and 6, he is easily the best 6 and 6 team in the history of the league.
Oh,
7 and 5.
Jackson. Okay. Oh, Pablo. Okay. 7 and 5. Okay. Jackson.
7 and 5.
Mason.
Jackson, what can you tell us about his play style? Where's he at?
7 and 5.
I think he's just like I think he's above average.
Okay.
Maybe average to above average in the league.
Okay. Mason says 7-5 as well. Tiger.
I'm gonna say 9-3.
And then Electric.
You scroll up. Yeah, there you go. I was about to say.
What?
5 losses.
So a lot of 7-5s there. Okay.
Okay. Next team.
Hail State.
Oh. Oh.
The luck of the draw, boys, right? The Mary Kate Cornets, right?
Right.
The Ole Miss Rebels, my favorite people, live in hell. I mean, Oxford, Mississippi,
Oh.
right? I mean, this is a really tough schedule if I'm just being honest. It's a really tough schedule. But then again, this guy has won a national championship. But then again, it's Ole Miss. And I can't give him too much credit because it's Ole Miss. I'll go, but he was nice to me, so I'll go 10-2. Losses to USF, and then either a loss to Tennessee, Mississippi State, or Texas. So 10-2. Mason.
Let's just we'll do a quick one here. Loss, 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 loss. So 7-5. He loses his. He starts 0-3 because he's like freaking out. Like he's freaking out when he's in the games.
Yeah.
His hands are shaking and he is like absolutely freaking out. So these first 3 games, 3 losses.
Yeah, but then against
7-5.
Washington, he acts like his
Yeah.
quarterback and gets a hit of the geek bar and calms down, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Joker.
7-5. There you go.
I'm gonna go. We can scroll down. We can scroll down. Oh, I mean, this is not this is probably one of the tougher schedules Ole Miss has kind of faced in the dynasty. I'm gonna go 9-3.
Okay. Pablo.
I see either 9-3 or 10-2. I got to decide. 10-2 with the losses coming USF, Tennessee, Texas, or Mississippi State. Which, yeah, that's
Which
really
what?
gonna come.
What were you gonna say?
It's gonna do
wasn't
what?
the same thing. I
Is
was about to say the Mississippi State game is probably like a bye week.
Yeah.
But
Okay. I've heard that before. So I'll put the mic in front of Jackson here. Talk to me about the team this year.
Yeah, I mean, we're debuting an offense that nobody's ever seen in league history.
So,
I don't think
offense.
it's stoppable. So I'm going 12-0.
Okay.
I bet I've seen
What
it
I'm,
before.
it may be banned. After my USF game, league may put a stop to it.
Yeah. By the way, we did vote as an admin team to ban trick plays, but the announcement was never made official.
This does not involve trick plays.
Okay.
But our trick plays banned. That's a topic for discussion, right?
It's controversial right now. The ruling is gray.
The ruling is gray, which means the admin team's too lazy to talk about it. All right.
Thank you.
Electric.
No wins. Let me stop
Oh.
playing. 1 loss.
Oh.
Electric,
I
I
thought you
actually changed yours. I put it to 11-1 after I said 6-6.
Nah, bro, keep that at 6-6. I
Bro.
got you losing only to USF.
Last season was not a troll, but this season 6-6 was a troll.
Yeah, I know you was trolling.
All right.
All right. Charlotte. Tiger.
I say he goes 12-0.
Okay. Is that everybody?
Did Dylan go?
All right. Yeah, he did.
Okay.
All right.
We gotta hurry
Yeah,
up.
go-
We
go
have
hell
to
on
hurry
this.
up.
Oh!
Here we go. This is Interesting. We saw the fall at the end of last season. Saw the fall off. Is it still there? Probably not. I'm going 10-2 with a loss in week 0 and week 5. Hell State.
Yeah, I'm going 8-4. Too many trap games.
Okay, Jackson.
I'm going
we
11-1 with the loss to Kansas State.
he might need another home game
Pablo?
somewhere.
I
I think he's alright.
see.
No, he's fine.
Loss, loss,
He has-
No, go
loss, loss.
put that back to a home game.
9-3.
He has 4 home games.
Put it back to a home game.
Use 5.
Alright, bro, stop.
Just touchy stuff.
Yeah, that's fine.
Joker.
I mean 11. I think he 11-1. I think the
I'm
only
gonna change
loss
mine
is
actually. I
to
was kind of trolling.
Kansas
I think I'm
State.
gonna go 9-2. I mean 2.
Tiger.
I'm
Let's make
gonna
this
go 10-2.
Okay. Letcher.
He loses 3 games,
Oh.
and it will be the first 3 user games he has.
Oh.
Thank you.
Is it who? Is Jackson? Have you gone?
Yeah. Has Pablo gone?
Yeah, I said 10-2.
Yeah, that's everyone.
Okay. Let's
Joker.
move on. Oh, Kobe. We love a good Kobe. I mean,
And
he
here
even
comes
said himself
complaining
that-
from Morgan.
he even said himself that iRacing was a priority here. I hope Heat 5's not a priority either, because that's not really something he should be committed to either. I mean, if you look at this, I mean, if we could scroll down, oh my goodness, I think 4-8 again. Maybe a league leaver.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. 3-9.
Yeah, I'm going 0-12, and I think he's out. And I think if he doesn't go 0-12, it'll be because he's out of the league by week 3.
Yeah. I mean, tag me when I'm supposed to play somebody. You know, right? Right.
Grown man asking
Right.
other people to let him know when he's playing
Right.
a game.
Right.
Like, get it together, Kobe.
Right. Tiger.
A little bit of a hot take, I think, but I think he gets kicked out after week 1. A new guy comes in, and Penn State goes 10-2.
Okay. Why is he kicked out?
He's just too focused on baseball and bench warming for varsity.
Electric?
I got y'all, man.
Yo,
I got
who
him
said-
getting out of the league. Week 2, new user comes in and only lose 2 games. That'll probably. Who is the new user who would be next? Anyway,
The next
the
user
reason why
is
is
lying.
because. Go ahead.
I don't
Mr.
know,
Fat
but-
Quag, Mr. Fat Quag, but he's not answering my DM, so technically it might be
Okay.
Mr. Creeper. Let me
Okay,
get into
all right.
that.
Do not know who that is, so we're just gonna go with only 2 user games, 1 from there. And the reason why Kluka is kicked out is because a little bit of iRacing, a little bit of bench warming on baseball, and no prom date. We go from there.
Okay.
No prom date. Okay.
Pablo,
what's your
did you go?
what's your prediction, Electric?
Only
I'll
2
say-
games, 1.
I say he wins the App State game. Scroll down.
Ooh,
1,
wow.
1, 2, 2.
Good boy.
I see 3 and 9.
Okay. And did everyone go?
I
Did we
need to
miss
go.
Okay.
I'm going 7 and 5, and he plays the whole season.
I'll take things that
See-
aren't going to happen for 500.
Thank you, Alex.
Let me tell you.
Did anyone else? Tiger, did you go?
Yeah, I said
Yeah, he
10 and
said-
2.
What did
Funny-
he say?
He says 10 and 2, but that's with a new user.
Oh, okay. You got wow. Woo. I was about to say. Okay. We'll move on to I believe that was the Volunteers, right?
Hail State.
Tennessee. Yes, this is my team. Good buddy McCard. Wow. Scroll on down for me.
That 4-game stretch.
Yeah, I agree. 4-game stretch, but other than that, he's making out pretty good. Give me 9 and 3 for the Vols, with losses to Texas, Kansas State, and Ole Miss.
Okay.
But I'll throw it over to Joker, who I believe also has an announcement to make about the exclusive club, right?
Yeah, 94 offense. Welcome to the club. To the
Yeah.
No Excuses Club.
I believe they
I
did
don't
bring
know.
in the #1 transfer portal class in the country, actually. Fun fact.
Yeah, I don't know how you get better and you lose Nico, but that's kind of the situation we're in, right? So Tennessee Volunteers, No Excuses Club, and I mean, if you look at weeks 1 through 6, and if he can go somehow, some way, 2 and 2, or at least 1 and 3, I think there's a playoff berth here. He made the playoffs last year, 9 and 3. I think if he can go 2 and 2, he easily has a chance at making the playoffs. So I'm
Well-
gonna go 9 and 3.
You know, I hate to interrupt, but you do see another appearance.
From the
I
Hawaii
would love to
Rainbow Warriors.
see. I would love to see Hawaii's actual schedule in this.
Yeah,
Well, we can't obviously.
We can in the once the actual season starts. So we'll see what they have to offer, though. I guess I'll go because I interrupted about Hawaii. 10 and 2.
Okay.
Okay.
Jackson.
8 and 4.
4. Right.
Well,
Low.
Oh,
7 and 5.
7 and 5, you say? 7 and 5 it is. Pablo.
9 and 3.
3. Electric.
Oh man, this is something, right? I think it's 5 losses going to come from Oregon, Kansas State, Ole Miss, and Texas A&M, and somebody else. Scroll down. I think the very last one I had was yeah, thank you. Scroll down a bit more. Auburn, his good old boy.
Oh yes,
That's
the
it.
good boys. The good old boys.
The good old
finally
boy.
playing.
That's his friend. Okay,
Yeah, it
you're
is his friend.
making my eyes bleed.
Yeah, if we could stop that. Yeah, good boy. Tiger.
8 and 4.
8 and 4. That everybody.
What do you have,
reckons-
Hell State?
I said 9 and 3.
Alright, that's what I thought you said.
Alright. Scrolling on to the next team, which might be another member. It
It
is.
is. More certainly
And
is.
we pass it back
All
to
right.
Mason for
Another
the
Hawaii.
preview of the
Oh.
Texas Longhorns.
yeah. This, just the co-owner of the league here. A very, very swell guy through and through, from my experience with him. But we just haven't seen the true potential, I think, in college football. There's been a lot of controversy around his name and the true talent and his ability behind the
He cracked
sticks.
the playoffs last year.
Yeah, just cracked in the playoffs.
Barely. I think he
Barely, but-
needed a.
I think this season will go a little bit better. I think he'll surprise a few. I think he wins I think he goes 10-2, and he will drop the game in Texas Memorial Stadium to Hawaii.
Okay.
Joker.
I mean, I could see an 11-1, but I also could see an 8-4. Like, we all know there's gonna be a lag excuse somewhere in one of these games on the road. Ohio State, Tennessee,
Auburn.
I think he beats Auburn. I think he cleans up Auburn. But if you scroll down, does he play Ole Miss on the road? I would love to know. Oh, okay, yeah. So, I mean, and the Alabama game, we might see some lag in that as well. So I'm gonna go 9-3, unfortunately.
Electric Days.
I'm scrolling through this man team. This is impossible, right? Can I go through? Yeah, go through the list. Thank you, appreciate it. Overalls cannot carry a user. Let's say I got him losing for actually 1, 2, 3.
Oh wow, he
4,
actually has 7
5,
home
6.
games, so he might.
I have him
to make a
losing
trip
6
on
games.
6 games. I'm sorry to interrupt, but we're gonna
You
have
have
to.
him going 6-6.
Wow.
User aspect, right? You know, overalls can carry you, but only so far. Only so far. Tennessee, Missouri, Auburn, Clemson, Oklahoma. He's going to win against Alabama, and he's going to lose to Ole Miss. Thank you very much. That is smart.
I actually do have a phone call to take. I'll send y'all my records in, but for Texas, I'm going 7-5.
Okay, and we're just gonna have to make a quick change. He has 7 home games, so he's actually also gonna be making a trip to Clarence T.C. Ching Complex in Honolulu, Hawaii, to face the Rainbow Warriors. Pablo.
9-3.
9-3 in this.
I will be taking Texas A&M, and DJ will be doing his schedule breakdown for me since I am next. Thank you. You can huff and puff. You're not going to blow my house
Can we
down.
stop?
Thank you.
All right, who is next?
Me.
Tiger.
I think there's potential for 4-8, and there's also potential for 8-4. So we're gonna go right in the middle and say 6-6.
Okay.
I'm going 11-1.
Okay. Does anyone else need to go? I guess not. Okay. Well, let's move to Texas A&M, and DeJuan McMurray. You have the floor for me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Joker. Wow. Okay. So looking at this schedule, okay. So we open up against Washington. Is that Speed? I'm correct, if I'm not mistaken, or is it somebody else?
Yes, it is Speed. I am back.
Okay,
by the way.
Speed.
Yes, it's Speed.
Okay, I think I'm able to. I think I can win that game since it's
Less
at
than a
home.
minute, please.
App State, Michigan win. I think Boise State, I win. Start out 4-0. I'm not exactly sure how good the LSU dude is, but I think I'm capable of winning that game. 5, 6, 7, 8-0. I can start out 8-0. Then I think I lose to Georgia and Tennessee, so that puts me at 8-2. Then I play Jackson. That puts me at 8. I don't know. Jackson's really good. I think that I get another loss, and then Oklahoma. I think I could go 9-3 with the schedule.
Okay.
I was thinking more 3-9.
Okay. Let's go to Mason. I think he's the one chuckling a lot here.
Mason sounds like he has something to say.
Yeah, a lot to say, right?
I just can't deal with this dude.
Is the moment too big?
6-6.
breathe.
Just go on.
Terrible.
Okay. Hail State.
That's terribly disrespectful. Honestly, I'm going 5-7.
Oh. Okay.
Wait,
Pablo.
Mason, what did you say?
Hey, can you go back up to the top?
He said 6 and 6. I said 5 and 7.
Mason, will you go back up to the top? Okay. Game 1, Washington loss. Game 2, App State loss. Win, loss. Go, but keep going.
No, go ahead. Keep on going. Go ahead.
Loss,
Uh-huh.
and loss. So I see 4 and 8.
Okay.
Okay. Jackson?
I got him going 10 and 2.
All right, and this is why I love you, Jackson.
I got a loss to Georgia and me.
Tiger?
Yeah, I mean, when you leave your favorite team, I think that just spells a lot of trouble. So 3 and 9 is what I pick.
Electric?
Yo, I scroll. Alright, so he has a running back named after my full name. Okay. So, let's look at this, right? I got him winning 6 settlers. No, I'm playing. Not 6, 7 games. I got him only losing 1 game. I believe in you. Now, if you're gonna have a running back after my full name, you only losing 1 game.
I never renamed it.
Season.
The only person he's losing to is Old Miss. Thank you.
Old Miss, not old.
Old Miss.
Old Miss.
Old.
There is no D in old.
Old Miss.
What about Young Miss? What are they playing? Where are they at?
Yeah, Young Miss. Yeah, Young Miss. Yeah.
The Miss is Mary Kate Coleman. That's the only Miss.
Okay. And then I will go last, and I just see this being 10 and 2.
Joker's belt.
What was Tiger's
Joker's
prediction?
leather. DJ's
Tiger?
cheeks.
I said 3 and 9.
This.
Okay. And DJ, thank you for joining for your team, and you're free to go. Thank you.
Thank
We'll
you
see
for having me.
Oh.
Oh. Do I get the
Oh.
pleasure?
You do.
I get the pleasure. USC. No.
We think we jumped the
scroll
gun
on back.
here.
No, scroll on back. He's not getting out of it this easy. Come on. There you there you go. Good boy. I've got him at 3 and 1 in the non-conference with the loss to Kansas, and then scroll down. Okay. I have 8 and 4. And someone's cheeks are clapping, so I can assume that is Joker, so I'll go to him. Talk to me about the team this year.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we lost Jaden Miaba, we lost Quentin Joyner, but Amarion Peterson, right? 94 speed, 95 acceleration will be a focal point. And then we also have we have a really dark guy named Riley Sawyer at our tight end position.
A really dark guy.
Yeah. We really tried to focus on our defense this year in the off season. Got a few corners that can really. I mean, we still have Dylan Chuck-Robb, kind of the leader. He is our captain here at USC, and then we have Francis Hamilton, new QB, driving number 7 because that's how many championships Lewis Hamilton has. So, I mean, if we can kind of scroll down again, I mean, 9 and 3. Respectfully, of course, obviously, I think I see a loss to Ohio State on the road. That's going to be a tough place to kind of beat them. I think I clean up Notre Dame. I think I beat Kansas, and then I think I lose to Wisconsin.
Okay. How close is USC to being in the No Excuses Club? Just out of curiosity, because, I mean, 4.5 star, 89 overall.
I think they're in it.
An easier schedule than most. I agree.
There's no
I think
excuses to not make the
This
playoffs.
is USC no excuse territory. His toughest games besides Ohio State are at home also. So, Joker, as the CEO of the No Excuses Club, is USC buying for membership this year?
Well, until NASCAR kind of falls off the face of the earth, there will be an excuse, right? So, Kind of been lagging the last few weeks, but hey,
Oh my goodness.
we're in the
Oh,
we're in the
He
playoffs.
has not played anybody in 2K because of the lag. That hopefully is getting fixed soon.
Yeah,
So I can play BTA.
we'll see him tomorrow. We're gonna have a lengthy conversation. So, I'll see you at Road America. Thank you. I don't think anyone in here can beat me.
Wow.
I
Okay.
could.
No one cares. Mason.
Sorry. Loss. 6-6.
Okay.
Maybe 2-3 with a league exit.
mm.
Or
League
the
I'm
exit,
going-
right?
I'm going 10-2.
Okay.
All right.
10-2.
10-2. You'd be a follower, Pablo.
Well, I was
Tiger.
gonna say that before Jackson said that.
I think 9-3 with a trip to the semifinals.
Semifinals. That is a prediction. Electric.
Since he put Kansas State, which is a lower overall than USC and the No Excuses Club, you, my buddy, you're in it very, very big. I have an 86 overall team, and you have a 98. You have an 89.
I'm pretty
actually,
sure
not
you have an
98.
88
So-
overall team, so you gotta
Oh
be
my
tough.
bad.
right?
One under, right? Yeah, you got to be tough, right?
You gotta
So
be tough.
Joker,
You gotta be tough.
you realistically, in my side and what I have seen you play, if you try hard this game, I got you only losing one game. This is
So
a
you're saying
very,
that the aura, right?
very. This schedule is
Joker's
very,
felt the
very
league's cheeks.
easy. Terrible.
Right?
This schedule is very easy if you really
Why
think
can't
about
I
it.
get a schedule like this?
That is fast.
Yeah,
bro.
that schedule. This schedule is very easy. So, Joker, I got you losing only to the Badgers, and that is it. That is
Thank
it.
you.
Okay.
Tiger.
I said 9-3 with a trip to the semifinals.
Okay. I think that is everybody. So, salutations to the people out in LA for USC, Lakers, Thon Maker, support your local bakers, OKC in 5. Let's go to the next team. All right, throw it back over to Mason as we're getting to the end of this. Washington.
Mason.
I said we're throwing it back over to Mason. Washington.
I don't think he's here.
I'm
so
on the
I
phone.
think, okay, Tiger. Let's kind of break this one down for us.
Well, I'm seeing 82 overall, and I think he's gonna beat Texas A&M, and then he's gonna lose his next 2 games. I would like to scroll down here if we can. Well, here we
Mason said
go.
5 and 7, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, I see 5 and 7 too. Maybe 6 and 6 on a good day.
Okay. Healthy.
I got 6 and 6.
Electric.
With the man that was dressed up in a suit, in the picture, he
Might
thought he
swerve
looked tough
that
in it, right?
corner.
Yeah, he thought he looked tough in it. Gotta appreciate that, right? I got him only winning 4 games,
Whoa.
and 3 of those are CPUs.
Who's the unlucky user?
Scroll up a little bit, cause you know it's trap games, you know everything. Scroll, yeah, go up more. Got him losing. Well, got him winning to Baylor.
Okay. Is any more comments?
Pablo and Jackson still need to go.
5-7.
What did Joker? Did you make your pick?
No.
Joker did not.
I also have the 5-7. I
Oliver.
think he loses all of his user games besides Baylor.
Yeah, I got 6-6 if he has the game, but I'm not sure if he has the game.
Yeah,
I
Jake
forgot.
kinda cut ties. Business,
Oh, he did.
business moves.
Oh, he
So,
did.
We're
Oh,
gonna have to take some accountability and buy our
Really?
own games, right?
My fault. So I
With our own money.
restart that. One game. One game.
well, I guess I will take the reins on the next one if Mason's not back.
Did Pablo pick?
Go,
Yeah, I said
Yeah.
5-7.
so we will go over to Wisconsin.
Let Electric do this one.
You know what? Yeah, you're right. Electric, take a stab at
No,
it.
why you want me to do this one though?
No, why don't you just
Like,
chew
and
on it
out
for
of
a
all them, right? All right, I was about to scroll and look at their team, but hello, y'all. You know, gonna look at this nice little fine team. They had a chance at making a really deep run into the playoffs, but I'm scrolling down. Let's try to find a team and
He said he's on the
Okay.
game right now, so
okay, let's
if
look.
we
Let's
can
look.
put those rumors to bed.
So I have him losing. Only scroll down to the end of the. This is not a tough schedule here. Like, I got him. I got him only
Speed it up,
losing
mate.
to Oregon. It looks like.
We're back.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
what's your predictions?
And
of
Boise
8 and
State.
4.
So 2 losses.
8-4. Jackson.
9-3.
Tiger.
11-1.
Dylan.
9-3.
11-1.
Yes, 11-1.
Yes.
Bro, why you 11-1? Like, bro, chill.
Joker.
It's a
8-4.
Okay. Are we good?
The dryer just got done.
Are we good?
What the hell State say?
Or
I said, what did I say?
He said the dryer just got done.
I said 8-4.
Okay.
Joker.
Oh, USF, Dirty Boy
Defending
Jackson,
National
defending
champions.
national champion Dirty Boy Jackson. I feel like we kind of could have gave him a tougher out of conference, but I mean we get to play a championship rematch, right, in week 7. But Dirty Boy Jackson is one of the better users in this league, so I mean I feel like he kind of runs the table. Well, actually, no. I think he goes 10-2 because if you remember, most of his 99 overall or 99 speed receivers and halfbacks and quarterbacks, they all graduated. So he does have a new quarterback this year. I think you don't want to be put to the test, and it's a guy who's had his quarterback for 2 years, or 2 seasons. And I think he loses to Ole Miss and then Kansas State. So I have 10-2. Hail State?
I got 11-1. His lone loss coming to Michigan and those Kansas State Wildcats.
Jackson?
I got 11-1.
Tiger.
I think the only loss is to Jackson, so I'll say 11-1.
Mason.
11-1.
Okay.
11-1.
Okay.
All right.
Electric.
You gotta respect him at the end of the day. He's a part of the No Excuses Club too. Really good user, so that's why.
He literally
I don't
won the
think
championship.
I don't think you can
Yeah.
add someone to my
Nah,
list,
bro.
but
Nah. That's good users should be on that list. But undefeated.
oh, so you have yourself losing.
You had yourself going 12 and 0
Yeah,
electric.
that's.
Yeah. My bad. Take that. Had me losing the USF.
Okay. So if you had wheels, you would be a bike. Okay. Thank you.
No, you just gotta be tough, you know. Gotta
Was that everyone?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we can move on to John Anthony. I think Pablo should get this one.
Pablo's getting the next
Pablo
one.
gets
Pablo's
this
getting the
one.
next one.
Okay.
Whoa.
Let's get Mason to get Mr. John Anthony, Mr. FaceTimer.
Yeah, Mr. John Anthony Williams, just somebody that just a face of the Hennessy College Football League. I would say just one of the top guys as far as image and impact in the sport. And you just look at his schedule here, and just a cupcake. Could be a good game. He's gonna beat DJ because DJ sucks. Then we have Charlotte, which Charlotte. This is a loss for App State. And then just a Mickey, and he's gonna lose to NC State. So I would say 9-3.
Wow.
Good season.
Okay.
Joker.
I mean, if we could scroll down, I think he loses 3 out of the 4. I mean, I have a 6-6. Thank you. Hill State?
6-6, and a nice trip to the Pinstripe Bowl to play Boston College. Well, actually, that's impossible, but Pinstripe Bowl.
Nothing wrong with that. Jackson?
3-9.
Okay. Pablo?
Mr. John Anthony was really eager to get to this season.
6-6.
Which is contrary, he said 6-6, which contrary to years past where he's wanted us to wait the sim a lot. He was really excited for this season, so maybe he's got something up his sleeve.
Showing us something different, right? Pablo has us going 6-6. All right. And then Electric.
I got him only losing 2 games.
10-2. Okay, what are the 2 losses?
Is that playoff?
I got him losing Ohio State. Well, no. Got him losing Texas A&M and NC State. Thank you.
Okay.
I believe
Tiger.
in you.
We'll go ahead and say 8-4.
Okay. I think everyone went, and I think
Charlotte.
Charlotte.
Jackson go.
Jackson said
I said
3-9.
3-9.
And then I think Tiger is our last team. Am I
Per
right?
usual.
And then
Yeah,
obviously,
Best for last.
obviously, after we're going through Charlotte, after Charlotte, we will go through our championship predictions and picks. So if we can start getting those geared up and thinking about, if we can move to Charlotte, please. If we can move to
Dylan
okay.
Kirk,
And,
go.
Pablo.
Okay, here we go. Week 0. Florida. Last season, I think it was 47-3 loss. I see it being more like 55-6
Does
loss.
he even get a field goal? Oh, he has 2 field goals.
Okay, he gets 2 field goals, no touchdowns.
Okay.
Then lost to Ole Miss. Win versus App State. A win versus Florida State. Win versus Alabama. Win versus Minnesota. Keep going. Win versus UNC. Win versus NC State, and His only other loss is to Miami, and then he loses to Florida in the college football playoff by 60.
What's the record?
That is 9-3.
I'll go. 10-2, no excuses club, new member, playoff appearance, gets clapped in the first round. I'm talking about clapped in the first round.
No point of being there type of clap.
Yeah.
Okay.
He'll lose both of these, and then he'll clean up nice. He'll be feeling hot going into Hard Rock Stadium, and he'll be hard, and he'll win that game.
It'll be hard, Willie.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
But he's losing in the first round of the playoffs by multiple touchdowns.
Multiple hundreds of touchdowns.
Mr. Hills.
0-12.
All right.
Just can't be bothered with this team, to be honest.
You made the list.
Time to give a real prediction, please.
Oh, you want a real prediction?
That's what I asked.
Yeah, we don't do
It's fine.
bait predictions here.
Okay.
Remember, we don't troll. So.
5-7.
Okay. Electric.
Yep.
Man, oh my goodness,
Okay.
I pray for you. I don't know what that is. How many CPU games you got? What is it?
Excuse me.
What is it? Like, how many CPU
Grab.
games you got? Scroll down. Down the list, please. I got him losing every last one of them user games. So whatever that is, yeah, he wins all CPU but loses to every single user game. Thank you.
What'd you say?
Respect.
Which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know. 6, 7. 6, 7.
Alright, 5-7. I got him going 8-4.
Okay. I also have them going 8-4. Florida, Ole Miss, NC State, Miami. There's losses.
Tiger?
I think 7-5, and we beat Kansas State in the bowl that we play. I think it's the Pop Tarts Bowl. Yeah.
All right. Well,
Okay.
if
That's everyone, right?
yeah, that's everyone, and we'll go over quick championship picks. I'll go first, and I think I've got the University of South Florida Bulls winning the national championship.
Who do you have them playing?
Myself.
Okay. USF and Georgia. USF getting the win. Hill State.
Oh. Give me. Might be in pocket. Give me Mr. the King. I think he dodges the Peach Bowl this time. I think he finally gets it done. Over Miami.
Okay. Pablo.
Give me. Let me think. Florida over. Oregon.
Okay. And who do you have winning?
Florida over
So
Oregon.
Florida over Oregon.
Okay. Tiger.
I have the Georgia Bulldogs beating the Wisconsin Badgers in the championship.
Chaos. I mean, a meteor strike probably hits Earth before that happens. Okay, thank you. Electric.
Yo, that last prediction was like
Sacrifices.
That was pure. That was You sacrificed 2 bodies for that.
You gotta be tough.
Hey, here's some space.
I got USF and Ole Miss, and I
he
got
doesn't have
Ole Miss
himself.
winning.
A fourth year of disappointment.
Wah.
One trick
He's
pony
only got
Gotta be
possibly.
playoffs.
Possible
Okay.
one-trick pony allegation.
Mason, have you went?
Yeah,
Who
I
went?
said USF over me.
Oh, Jackson has not went.
I got Ole Miss over Kansas State.
Okay. Am I the last one?
You are.
Okay. I have Kansas State over Florida. And Mason, you can close us out.
All right, well, thank you everybody for joining us. Thanks for everybody being a guest. If you watch this stream at all and you watch the outro by any chance and you want to join, I think we got links on our YouTube channel. So we're always looking for new members. We run multiple games, and thank you for tuning in to the Hennessy Performance Racing League channel. Mississippi State went 2-10 in football last year.
And we beat Georgia.